Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Bodybuilding for Brass Players. I am Kaylee G. Scott Jones, and it is Friday morning, Friday, March 18th, and we are in the middle of is it the 18th? No, that's not right at all. It's March 20th, sorry. Friday, March 20th, and we are in coronavirus lockdown. Basically, I've been this week trying to create different videos to post up because I really want to put up more content, and I'm gonna keep this one real simple, so I don't have to worry about if I mess this up or mess that up. What I want to do in this video is give you some simple exercises you can do at home to get a good full body workout, especially if you're unfamiliar with working out, or if you're stuck at home, which we're all stuck at home. So if you're at home and you're like, well, what am I going to do at home to get into to get some exercise in, and to get in some kind of shape, or to stay in shape, or whatever. Pardon me, it's first thing in the morning. It's early. I haven't had anything to eat yet at all. Just some water and a couple of amino acids and an antibiotic. I mean, not antibiotic, antihistamine. Sorry, antihistamine. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is show you some basic stuff that I do to warm up, that can really be turned into a good workout. Simple piece of equipment. I'm going to use today a 10-pound resistance band. I also have 20-pound resistance bands, but I don't even use these for this warm-up that I'm going to show you here today. This is a brand called Fitness Gear. They're really good. They're very consistent bands. I like to buy these at Dick's Sporting Goods, but you can buy them probably online if you can purchase them at this time. And if you can't get them, I'm also going to be showing you this with 2.5 pound plates. Just plates or weights. Anything that you have that has a little bit of resistance. A couple of jugs of water, a couple bags of flour. That's kind of dangerous for the flour though. If you take a pillowcase and put some books in it, or a couple pillowcases, whatever you can do to have some resistance, you can do this stuff. I'm actually going to take this and put this underneath this dumbbell that I have set up. You can put it under your foot if you want, but I do it under a dumbbell. Now I happen to have dumbbells at home. If you don't have dumbbells at home, like I said, just find something heavy to put this through. Even if it lifts up a little bit, as long as you're controlling the weight, it's still going to give you good resistance. So what I do is just, I start every week off like this, and several days a week I just start with this, just with a nice shoulder warm up, just shoulder flies out like this. Now, real quick, I'm inside of my weight rack, because of the positioning of the camera and everything. I've taken my spotter bars out and stuff. You don't have to do this in the weight rack. I'm going to maybe use this for a second to show you some stuff, but this just happens to be right in the place where I need to set the camera up, that's all. So one of the things with the bands is you want to make sure your resistance is even. So I might come straight up just to kind of equalize for a second here, and make any adjustments, slight adjustments. But then you just want to do some flies. You can do some shoulder flies. You can do this sitting down if you want to. I like to do it standing up. I do about 10, 12 of these at a time, and then I'll switch angles. Now the good thing about bands is you can switch angles without having to set anything up. Okay, and that's going to help you to warm up various muscles, really get blood pumping all over the place. Pardon me if my shirt comes up a little bit here. And then you can also easily, just straight go back. Okay, it's a little more difficult right this second because of the angle that I'm on. Okay, but you can go back, get those rear muscles in there in the upper back a bit. You can get some shoulder shrugs in there by just holding this up. Okay, which is good. Shoulder shrugs, you can roll them forward a little bit. Or that's backwards. Roll them backwards a little bit. And roll them forward a little bit. And what I'm doing with this amount of resistance is I'm just focusing on waking up muscles. It's first thing in the morning. I'm tired, body's not awake. I'm just focused on getting the muscles warmed up. Then coming into some curling here. Real simple. Real simple. Not worried about a pump. Not worried about You know, a whole lot of resistance, just nice and easy. Okay, when I curl, I like to do it from multiple angles. We're in the middle of a flash flood, so my sump pump is just running to get that water away with the flooding that happened overnight. What I also do is I'll put this up some. You can go straight into some tricep extensions. And with these, all you're doing is keeping your back straight and then coming back here. And you'll feel it in the triceps if you're doing it properly. If you're not doing it properly, then you'll kind of make some adjustments and you'll find it. With the triceps, you can do multiple angles. You can pull down like that, pull it down like that, you can pull down like that. So I was doing this side, now I'm going to go ahead and push down. Put the band in between the middle and the ring finger. And by turning my hand, I'm also changing what part of the triceps I'm working. And I'm going to invert my palms. Okay? And then I've got a good tricep warm up there. In addition to all that, guess what else you can do? You can do some squats, you know, real simple. Put this up here in front of you and then do some nice squats with a little resistance. Now the good thing about having some heavier resistance bands is that you can add more resistance if you want, but you honestly don't need a lot of resistance when you're doing squats. Main thing with squats always is to make sure that your main thing with squats is to make sure that your knees never come in front of your foot when you're going down. You always want your knees to stay behind the foot. Okay. Another thing about the squats is you can do squats, just conventional shoulder width apart squats. You can do squats with your feet further apart and your toes pointed out. Just watch your balance. Make sure you have plenty of clearance for that. You can do all kinds of squats. And by turning the foot a little bit, do them nice and slowly, you'll move where the emphasis is on the different muscles. You'll feel it in the glutes, you'll feel it in the hamstrings back here, you'll feel it in the front here, in the quads. You'll feel it all over the place, you'll feel it. But then, okay, after you're doing some squats, you can also do these. You can do straight leg deadlifts, okay, which is just all about tilting at the pelvis, really. Watch how I'm going to do this right here. Just come down like these. That's it. It's all about working the lower back. Okay? Okay? You can go right into those. You can go into calf raises. I love calf raises. Just come right up on the balls of your feet. Make sure with calf raises that you're not putting pressure on your toes. You might want to go way up on your toes and then you're going to hurt something. You don't have to do all that. You can also, for calf raises, you don't have to have those. Just lean on something, lean on a wall or something, and then just stand up on your toes. And I'm sorry, not on your toes, sorry. Stand up on the balls of your feet. Don't stand up on your toes. Stand up on the balls of your feet. Those are calf raises, you know. Keep the legs straight while you're doing them. Thing I like to do with calf raises, and is the same thing I like to do with biceps. You know, and triceps, going from different angles. Calf raises, I start from the outside of the foot, like that, kind of gradually press towards the inside. Hopefully you can see that. Let me move this thing out of the way, just in case. So, like I said, you start here on the outside, and gradually work your way inside. I'll do 4, 4, 4, and 4, or split up into 5, or whatever. And by doing that, you're going to feel the emphasis all over the calves. You're going to feel great stuff. That's it. I think that's it. Is that it? Oh, there's a couple more I didn't show you. Hold on. Here we go. Now, a couple other things you can do here. You can do a standing shoulder press. Make sure, like I said, make sure the resistance is even on both sides. And then you just go into a shoulder press. And it's not even at all. But I'll adjust it while it's up in the air. We can balance it up. Well, let's just There we go. Okay, and you just go into a nice shoulder press. With shoulder press, you don't have to lock out the shoulders, especially with bands. You can just enjoy the motion. It's still a little imbalanced, but I'm totally focused and worried about that. I could just switch it up. Now it's imbalanced the other way. Ow, my finger. But you know, that's it. You can do all kinds of exercises from these without really even moving the weights too much. You can also do a row. Now with rowing, what I would do if I was doing this with us on the floor is I would put it like in a position like that, and so it's not gonna go anywhere. You step way back and then just row. That's that row motion. I guess that's the lateral row right there. Okay, you can do this in a seated position, or you can do it in a standing position. Okay, you can also go into the tricep extensions right there. You can go into some curling right there. You can go into some delts work. That's a little too far away. If I'm closer, I can go into some deltoid work. Okay, deltoids, when you're focusing on those little muscles in the upper back there. Go back into the shoulder shrugs. From here, I can go into shoulder shrugs. Go back to rolling there. You know, all kinds of stuff you can do at home with basically with a resistance band, with just one. Now, I can also increase the resistance if I want to, especially for specific exercises. But for some of them, you know, I don't really need to go heavier than this. Let me show you another thing real quick here. And really with a heavier band, you can really get into this, depending on, you know, what your strength is. But lat pull downs, you know, just sit right here. Oh shoot, that's totally unbalanced. But yeah, there you go. Just get some lat pull downs in there. Okay. Now this is only 10-pound resistance. I would use this maybe for a warm up. For something like that, that's more of a power move where you're going to have some big muscles. I would use that maybe for a warm up, and then I would switch into a heavier band. But that's just to show you how to do it. Another good thing about these fitness gear bands is that they have these metal clips on top that are great for clipping them to handles. Let me see where my handles are. Now, it's already on a couple. So my handles are already attached to my 50-pound bands. So these are really great. You can clip multiple bands together. You can do all kinds of good stuff with them. You can make a loop. If you have free weights at home, you can, like with this one, with my weight rack, I'll just take these and put them underneath one of my supports right there, and then go ahead and add some different type of resistance to my workout. Now I'm almost done. Let me see, how much time am I into? Sorry about me staring at the camera so closely. That probably looks really silly, and people are gonna make jokes about that, and that's fine. Everything I just showed you, you can do with a couple of small weights. You can come into the front, go into the back. You know, this is great for warming up. Excellent for warming up. Go right into a shoulder press, part of my stomach. Sorry about that. I didn't do these before with the bands because I don't do a whole lot of them, a whole lot of the skull crushers. For me, it's not really great for my elbows. Straight into calf raises. You know, go into your squats. With squats, you don't have to always come all the way up. If you keep constant tension on the muscles, you're just focusing on the movement. Did I do calf raises yet? I don't know if I did or not. You can do lunges. You know, get your lunges in there. Balance that out. Ooh, shoot, terrible form. You know, all kinds of stuff. You get a nice full body workout there. Chest. Didn't show anything for the chest. One thing I like to do, I just started doing. Didn't start doing. Just started doing. But this one right here, love doing this. Just come up in here. Just pushing forward like this is a great exercise to get the chest moving. If you do that with the resistance bands, put them behind you, and focus on like a pushing forward movement, you're going to activate the chest. And of course, push-ups, conventional things. You can sit down, lay down, do this with bench press, all kinds of stuff. So basically, I'm going to show you a few exercises you can do with simple equipment at home. If you have it, if you